This is Himali Gada, founder of Hungry Brain. For the benefit of expecting and new parents, I am sharing some critical information about an area of newborn's upbringing and developmental process which you may not be aware of. The cost and the impact of this ignorance could result in a lifetime struggle for the baby. So let's begin. The journey of learning for a baby starts within the womb and speeds up after birth when baby starts absorbing information from the immediate surrounding that he or she is exposed to. As parents, we've always assumed that baby's learning and intellectual development begins only when we start teaching them alphabets, numbers, rhymes, etc. This kind of learning is called mechanical learning, which can take place only when the baby is ready to understand what is being taught. Whereas the natural learning takes place from the day baby is born. This happens because baby is naturally hungry to learn and understand this new world. When it comes to baby, we are very particular about satisfying their physical needs, and most of us are unaware and ignorant of what and how to satisfy the baby's intellectual hunger during this initial months. According to the researchers, it has been found that the baby's capability to grasp is 2000 bits of information per second, while we as adults can grasp only 147 bits of information per second. Amazing, isn't it? Whatever baby gets to grasp from normally available exposures is insufficient to satisfy baby's increasing hunger to learn and know. This results in developing a kind of gap between the ability to learn and available resources. This gap, when accumulated during the initial months, could lead to a loss of interest to learn, grasp, or absorb new things, which could have a cascading effect in the near future. And this loss of interest due to the lack of right kind of exposure gets manifested as child's resistance to learning at a later stage. This subtle resistance towards learning may result in disobeying parents' instructions, eventually resulting in adversely impacted emotional bond between the parent and the child. Foundations of major behavioral patterns in the baby are laid even before baby could speak. Most of the parents have hardly any say in the matter of which kind of behavioral pattern baby will demonstrate when he grows. After extensive research in the field of baby's brain development and grasping abilities, Hungry Brain has designed its one-year program, which begins with sensory stimulation and gradually shifts gears as the baby grows in the age as well as its learning capability. There is a complete synchronization between a baby's enhanced ability and the exposure plan in the program. Hungry Brain is not oriented around education. Rather, it focuses on creating an environment which is critical to baby's intellectual and behavioral development. With every next level of exposure, baby develops natural curiosity and readiness to learn what is next. This increased enthusiasm in the baby towards learning every new skills. Interaction with parents woven with learning for a span of year deepens and strengthens the emotional bond between the baby and the parent. Baby demonstrates maturity and understanding which is unthinkable at that age, which results in fulfilled childhood and the upbringing. Baby also develops affinity towards learning which remains for the rest of their life. Hungry Brain fulfills on nurturing the potential and strengthening the bonds. You can see what all is covered in the Hungry Brain Early Brain Stimulation program in the next clips. Thank you.